Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast, Beauty Within with Dr. G. Today's podcast will be discussing what are the building blocks of our skin, what is the aging process of our skin looks like, and how we can prevent or slow down the process of aging by using technique like Morpheus 8. Before we go deep into the aging process, let's talk about what are those building blocks are. Collagen and elastin are two essential building blocks of our skin which help in maintaining that integrity, elasticity, and that plumpness of our skin. As we age, the amount of collagen keep decreasing. By the time we reach the age of 65, 25% of the collagen production has already decreased. If the natural productions of the collagen doesn't keep up with our aging process, then we start having wrinkles, and over a period of a time those wrinkles become deeper and deeper, and then it will be impossible for us to correct them with the fillers or other techniques. In fact, they can make it look worse, and you may end up with having a pillow face or a filler face. As we age, there are three main things which happens: descent, deteriorations, and deflation of our facial structures. When I talk about deflations, means that everything under our skin, whether it's our bone structure, whether it's our deep fat pad or superficial fat pad, they all started to resorb. Our bones become smaller and smaller. Our fat pad started to disintegrate, and we started having deflations of our skin structures, which cause more laxity and the looseness of our skin. And then comes the deterioration of the skin. The normal aging process affects the quality of our collagen, elastin, fibroblast, keratin, melanocytes, which causes the decreased amount of essential building blocks of our skin, which result in dry skin, hyperpigmentations, deepening of the wrinkles, and large pores. And then comes the descent because of the gravity, and when everything is becoming loose, everything started to descend down. We started forming jowls, we started having more fat pad under our submental areas, we started having descent of our eyelids, we started developing the orbital fat pad started to disintegrate more towards the lower eyelid area. Along with that, there are so many other environmental factors which play in the role, such as your lifestyle, damage from sunscreen, your food habits, your sleeping habits, your stress levels, all together cause faster aging. We are not aging, but we used to be 50 or 60 years ago because our food habits are not same, our sleeping patterns are not same, our stress levels are very high. Other factors like alcohol, drugs, smoking, everything plays a role when we talk about the aging. How can we slow down this process of aging? One of the techniques which we use is Morpheus 8. So what is Morpheus 8? Morpheus 8 is an RF microneedling device, but it is not as same as the other RF microneedling devices you find in the market. And the reason is that most of the RF microneedling devices, they have energy delivered from a positive electrode to a negative electrode, which are adjacent to each other. So they're only heating a part of our skin, not the whole skin. In Morpheus 8, we have 24 to 40 pins which are gold coated, and only the end last 800 micron of that pin delivers the thermal energy, which is the positive electrode. And there's a big, large negative electrode which is sitting on the skin. So the whole thermal energy deliver comes from underlying the subdermal or fat layer to the skin, which is non-ablative and non-necrotic, and also gives you that stimulations of not just the collagen and elastin, which is just the tip of the iceberg, but also remodel your fat, your underlying mass, and the muscle layer. We combine these modalities with other procedures to give you the best results. Sometimes we use other techniques such as face tight along with that. Sometimes we use exosomes and PRP to fasten the recovery and have a more longer lasting results. Now let's talk about what are the benefits and what does Morpheus 8 do. Morpheus 8 not just help the wrinkles or making your skin looks better by stimulating collagen and elastin, but it also remodel the underlying fat. So if you have fat pads under your chin, around your jawline, in your jaws, around your eyes, or in any other part of the body, such as abdomen, lower abdominal area, flank areas, lower back area. Sometimes people have it under the thighs. It also helps in improving the appearance of cellulite, especially in women's because of the hormone changes. They form more cellulite than the men's. They do not have to go under any surgical procedure. Morpheus, it is a perfect procedure for them to remove that cellulite. I always throw the importance of hormones and how hormones affect our body. They just not affect our skin, but also affect the way we perceive, the way we think. They also affect our neurotransmitter. So it is also very important, especially after the age of 40, to know what are your hormone states. If you are having high stress levels, that will increase your cortisol level and in turn affect every other hormones and can result in skin changes. The name of the Morpheus 8 came from the Greek god Morpheus, which is the god of dreams. So you can have that youthful, radiant skin of your dreams. Morpheus 8 has been in the industry for a while, but it recently become more popular after Kim Kardashian, Ivan Longoria, and other celebrities started to talk about it. A lot of celebrities have been using this technique to maintain that younger appearance. A lot of time you wonder, how come these people never age? They do age, but they know what are the things they need to do in order to slow down the process of aging. Now we have this technology right here at Prime Vitality for you guys. What are the candidates for the Morpheus 8 or this technology? Morpheus 8 is an excellent solution for a facial rejuvenations. It not just help in stimulating the collagen and elastin and reduce the appearance of wrinkles, but it also remodel the fat. You can use it in any part of your body, whether it's your abdomen, whether it's your flanks, your thigh, your brow line, anywhere you have a little bit extra accumulation of fat, not a lot of fat. Then we use other modalities such as body tight, face tight, and liposuctions. We can also use in people, those who have stretch marks, those who have big pores, cracked and dry skin, deep lines and creases. So there are multiple benefits of having the Morpheus 8 because it just improves the overall quality of your skin and underlying dermal and subdermal layers. We can use Morpheus 8 technologies in our hands as well, or our knees and our elbows. Anywhere in the body we have skin. It is the same mechanism. Our skin is a continuous structure. It's gonna make you look good and give you the radiant, rejuvenative, and a younger appearance of your skin. But do not forget the importance of having a balanced in your lifestyle, because that's where the real beauty comes from. So you do not just look good, but feel good from within. How painful is this procedure? A bit painful, but it is not very painful. And the reason is that you have about 24 to 40 pins, which is going inside your skin to the depth of 4 to 7 millimeter. But we use different modalities in order for my patients to feel comfortable. Numbing cream, which has high concentrations of lidocaine, benzocaine, tetracaine, and sometimes I add phenylephrine into it so that they do not bleed much during the procedures. Also, we use the field blocks through the mesoram. If somebody is still having pain or bit sensitive to that, then we can use the local blocks or field blocks. We can also use Plonox, which is a combination of nitrous and oxygen, which takes the edge away of your anxiety so you can tolerate the procedure not just comfortably but also relax and enjoy the time which you are giving it to yourself. How often one needs to get this procedure to maintain it? We need to maintain anything like we take a bath every day. We just don't take a bath one day and we are good for the next year or so. No, same thing goes for any kind of a procedures. We have to maintain it in order to keep our collagen and elastin stimulation keep going over a period of a time. After first series of Morpheus8, you may need it only once in 6 months to 1 year, depending upon someone's lifestyle and the skin conditions. About the pricing. Well, the pricing of the Morpheus8, it is not very expensive. This is a common misconception. People think because celebrities are using it that it must be the very expensive procedures. It is not. The pricing usually depends upon the number of areas you want to get treated, whether it's your whole abdomen, your back, or just a face or just a neck. I usually recommend people, in order to get the max benefit, if you are considering face, neck should be, because it is a continuous skin process. You don't want to just have a tightened face and your neck is loose. We give an excellent pricing. Currently, we are running 20% off on all of our Morpheus8 packages, which are already very competitive to begin with. You could use financing options. We have Cherry, which you can pay over a period of a time if you can't afford to pay upfront. So there are multiple options we have available for you, and definitely it is not a very expensive procedure as compared to going through a facelift or any other kind of a procedures. So what happens after the procedure? What is the downtime and what do we expect out of it? Usually most of the people respond and recover within 24 hours, but sometimes it may take up to 2 to 3 days. You may notice some swelling, redness. Itching is one of the very common side effects of it, because it also stimulates the mast cells when it is stimulating the fibroblast through the coagulative process. I advise my patients start taking antihistaminic if they feel the itching, or they can also use LDN, which is a low dose naltrexone cream, which does not affect the stimulations of collagen and elastin, but also take away the itching. We combine it with other modalities or a standalone treatment. We can do as a standalone treatment as a bridging gap. Suppose somebody is aging and they may decide to go for a facelift procedure. And as we know, facelift is a very invasive surgical procedure where you have a bigger downtime. Recovery process is also painful and it's very costly. Usually a facelift procedure costs you in between $20,000 to $25,000, while Morpheus8 only costs you a couple of $1,000s. Plus, there is hardly any downtime for that, and you can use it as a bridging gap before you need to go for a final facelift if it gets there. We can also combine it with a procedure such as face tight, in which we placed a small electrode under your skin through a small tiny needle kind of a hole, and we do a liposuctions and we stimulate the same RF energy delivers from inside the skin to the outside. And then we do the Morpheus8, in which we deliver the RF energy from outside to inside, which gives you the maximum benefit and tightening of the skin up to 60%. That is the best alternative for a facelift procedure, and it is even 1/3 of the cost of the facelift. Last but not the least, the importance of holistic approach to any kind of treatment you seek for, because until or unless you change your lifestyle, you do not improve your eating habits, the food you're consuming, your supplement, your sleep pattern, stress level, your anxieties, your depressions. Here at Prime Vitality, we cater every need. When I first consult with my patients, I go over every element of their lifestyle, the medications they are on, what is stressing them out, what is their sleep pattern, and we try to balance everything out so you get the maximum benefit out of the procedures so that you can feel good, not just look good from outside, and you can feel that vitality of life within yourself so you can look in the prime of your age. And that's what the prime vitality is all about.